Just turning and putting on the rogue, because after cloak and cheat, rogues are definitely a kill target.
Exactly. Very well done from that shatter play. I honestly, I was disappointed from the RMP when they forced the trinket on the shatter priest within seconds of the match, and they didn't get the blind on the shaman because they forced the trinket on the shaman as well.
Yeah.
If they had blinded the shadow priest and swapped to the shaman, they could have possibly won the match right then. Not even getting the spirit link.
Oh, Nagrin. All right.
So we're all tied up 1-1, RMP versus the shatter play. Who do you think is going to win this third match?
It all comes down to who better. I mean, you can see that both teams can make get kills. It's come down to play now. They found their strats. The shadow play is probably going to just go for this rogue and one.
I think both teams know what's at stake. Knows what's at stake here. It's all going to come down to their strats. I mean, if RMP can keep with their original strat, I think that strat. I mean, it's always going to be very, very solid. I mean, if they actually do what they did before in the previous matches, they can take this third match.
Yeah.
The shatter play, if they just sit that rogue like they were doing before.
Yeah. Well, it forces with a deep and silence on the priest.
Exactly. Deep freeze on the rogue, silence on the priest is a very good combination. If they can continue doing that, they just survive the bursts and swaps like they did this last game. They did actually really well. The Shadow Priest made very good decisions this last game, dispersioning the polymorph and using his cooldowns very effectively in this match.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looks like everyone's in for the third match. We should be getting this in about 30 seconds. The pressure these two teams must have right now, it's got to be, man.
Yeah,
It all comes down to this last game here. Who will keep going on? I just think I think Sev needs to realize when that pressure is going to go out, because you saw he wasn't actually under any CC. I think saving that counterspell for when his rogue does get defrozen.
For that exact situation when the rogue we forced cloak, and then they killed him.
Either save the counterspell for that situation, or spam polymorph on either the Shadow Priest or the Mage.
Yeah, most likely Mage, or no, just Shadow Priest.
It actually would probably be better on the Shadow Priest, forcing the what's it called, the Shadowward Pain or the Shadowward Death. If you actually if you force that early before the actual pressure, he won't actually have that double death for the kill.
All right, we're gonna get this last game going. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, last match underway here.
Yeah.
This RMP versus the Shatter play. He'll be quick trying to get in combat
Just
here.
pushing in, trying to get combat, trying to stop pressure.
Shaman gets in combat. Shaman actually gets sapped. Never mind. Shaman gets sapped. Priest is feared. They might open on this Mage here. There's the Garrote.
Yep.
Mage is going to sit out in the open.
He's just blocking that shot. Yeah.
There's the block.
Half volley on a max level. There's a dance.
They're going to swap to Shaman. They're going to force. There's no Earth Shield on the Shaman here. He's in a full Garrote. He's going to have the Spirit Link here. If he doesn't, he may go down.
No, he doesn't need to. He's got a shield and he's got some off heals.
He got a bubble from his Priest. Very nice play from Heal Me Quick. St. George is actually swapped to a defreeze and a silence on the Priest. The Mage actually peels polymorph onto Heal Me Quick in a kidney shot onto the Mage. Anatomy's going to have to blink. Actually taking a lot of damage here. St. George is going to have to cloak.
St. George. With a poly energy.
Polymorph on energy instantly just. Very nice spell from Not Bow. Humi Quick taking a little damage here. There's a fear on Humi Quick and a kidney shot onto an enemy. Shaman made a bad decision there, trinking that blind when the mage had blocked. That might be hurtful later on in his match.
Yeah. Oh, the pet freeze broke out the Shaman's sheep.
Humi Quick is actually extremely low on mana.
There's a dance from St. George, but it's Nova.
A lot of pressure out on the Anatomy X here. He's polymorphing, not able to get that polymorph off. He's immediately gouged into a growth.
Deep on Isaac max level with a full poly there.
Polymorph onto a max level. A lot of pressure on St. George, going down to 20%, 8%. Instantly healed back up to 50%. Now swapping onto Anatomy here. Anatomy's trying to get a polymorph out, but not able to do so. Anatomy just trying to negate this damage here. Humi Quick is almost Needs to get some mana back here. St. George in a deep freeze. No silence on the priest. Just sheer damage on the rogue right now. The Shadow Priest is completely St. George is taking a lot of damage out, and it's just from the mage.
They're burning now, the Shaman.
Now mana burning. Exactly. Mana burning now. Deep freeze onto the Shaman. Possible polymorph. Not able to get the polymorph out. I have yet to see the priest from the RP fear here late in this game. Anatomy dropping and dies without any fear onto the Shaman.
Spirit Link use and
late Spirit Link from the Shaman. Not able to keep his mage up there. I think the priest, having the priest mana burn, the Shadow Priest, really caused the Shatter Play to lose. Him not able to actually deal out, assist heals. The bubble and Prayer of Mending has been huge for that Shatter Play in the late game.
Yep.
Not able to do so was fatal.
Yeah, I lagged out right before that kill, so I couldn't really see it.